This is Blaine with Rayleigh Creative Travel. We are currently on board the beautiful Carnival celebration this week, and we are sorry we couldn't be part of the Kenny-thon that's taking place. We just want to let you guys know that we thank you all for any donations you can give to the to help the Kenny project, and also at the Amazon wish list. We have chosen ourselves to give through the Amazon wish list, but during the course of this event, you'll see links being dropped for any of the donations through PayPal or that Amazon link. So make sure you help out, and any donations are appreciated. And once again, thank you guys, and happy Thanksgiving on behalf of my wife and I on board the beautiful Carnival celebration.
I'm Michelle, and we are cruising with the Colemans.
And we ride shotgun with Ron Sees America and its pineapples.
I'm Nate with Lane Cloud Adventures, and I ride shotgun with Ron Sees America.
So I'm in there, and I'm tinkling, and I'm holding my pants up with one hand because I'm going commando, and they're trying to fall off of me in the bathroom while I'm tinkling.
Is that why your zipper's undone?
Oh no!
Don't let it come out! Don't let it come out!
Don't let it out! Don't let it out!
God, girls was like,
Spicy sausage.
Here's Charlie Grace with Charlie Grace Adventures, and I ride shotgun with Ron Sees America.
Hey everybody, welcome in tonight. Welcome in. We're having a rough start here trying to get everything together, but I think I got it going on here, and we're going to bring up our special guest here in a moment. But first, I want to acknowledge the participants in the chat, and we'll bring her and Kenny up here in a moment. Just give me a minute, please, there in the basement, and we'll be right with you. Let me run by these comments and see. So we got Crystal of Destination Delight. We got Meg in the house. Robert Mack Media. Hello. Thank you for being here, Robert. We got Michael and Bella's Travel Channel with a KKP rate. Appreciate that there, Michael and Bella. Let's go with Gracie and Jacques Adventures is in the house. Let's see here. Nomadic Rat Pack. Hello, Troy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, Mama, you've seen Michael Ann a couple of times during this YouTube-a-thon on behalf of Kenny's Kingsport project. Kenny D, the super supporter, thank you for being here. Diane Phoenix. Hello, Diane Phoenix is in the house. Thank you for being here, Diane. Clock Family Adventures is, thank you for being here. That is Clock. Okay, that's not an A. So thank you for being here. Mr. Timmy Ray the King is in the house. Tommy Sheeto Adventures is in the house. Good to see you, Tommy. The Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Hello, Christina. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. Bernae has really kicked in on this effort, and I believe she's going to send us a pizza party sometime while we're in Kingsport. Miss Najuma Brown, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Let's see who else is. Okay, Roy and Becky's Travels is here. Thank you for being here, Roy and Becky. Amanda just chilling. Hey, Amanda, how you doing there? Thank you for coming. Tim, okay, for your bucks is in the house. Thank you for coming, Tim. Lillian Tittle is in the house. Let's see who else here. Michigan, Carol S. Hello, Michigan, Carol S. And thank you for being concerned about my driving the other day. I was doing voice to text just to ease your mind there about me being safe while I'm driving. I am doing the voice to text. Charlie Grace is in the chat. Dale Mitchell. Hello, Dale. Magnificent Germany with Darren. Now, Darren is part
You lose him?
I think Ron Sees America froze, people. So I'm gonna take over for a minute. I think he froze. He was welcoming people in. I don't know where he stopped, but
Go ahead, tell Amanda that. I emailed her.
hey,
Amanda.
Amanda was chilling. Scott from Kicking It Country just emailed you not too long ago. And so, yeah, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Charlotte Grace here.
Hey, everybody.
Charlotte Grace,
Kenny.
been all right?
How are you? Wait. I'm smiling at you. I'm smiling at you there. Smiling at you there.
But howdy, everybody in the chat. Roy and Becky, Jay, Danny, Diane, Nash, everybody. I know Ron, before he just froze, he went through a bunch of people. So howdy, everybody that I did not say hello to. And so here's Ron Season. He can bring himself up now.
Oh,
Okay, sorry about that, guys. So as you can see, Miss Charlie Grace is here with us. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for jumping in there for me. I lost the signal temporarily, so
Well, that was the reason why I kind of hopped backstage early because
we're all professionals here. We can do this. Kenny's got this. Kenny's got your back. This is great.
I'm glad you still had me. I'm glad you still let me have access to your StreamYard to be able to do that.
you've got permanent access, Kenny. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
After that little hiccup right there, there's no way I'm going to take you off of there because as long as you're in that basement, you're going to take care of us.
Yeah.
So, as I was going, I was welcoming people in the chat, but let's go ahead and get started with this. Kenny, how's your voice?
Well, it's seems to be getting better, but I come and go.
Can I offer you water? Here, just take this one. You'll be fine. There you go. Okay.
I've been drinking 2 bottles of water a day, pretty much.
Hello, Anna. Thank you for coming.
Give me something. I don't know what he's getting ready to do. But
Spaceman Dudley, Nick P. Said Danny earlier. Lillian Tittle is in the house. Let's see. Paul is in the house. Great show, Paul. That was excellent for your first live stream. Okay, and from there, Kenny, Paul gave you a chance to save your voice, and I don't see Crystal or Troy in the basement yet. So why don't you go ahead and start and just give us a brief rundown of what we're doing here?
We are doing a Kenny's Kingsport project. What that consists of, before me and my dad can return to the home, it needs some cleaning up, some repairs done, some exterminating done, and things like that. And we're trying to raise funds to help cover those expenses. Because as you may know, with because like I said, with an extermination, a one-time extermination is $150. If I need it out there twice, I'd make it a total of $300. So, and for any repairs, the cost of lumber, wood, tools, we really won't know until we actually go down there as far as December the 3rd through the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get it back to where it will be able to pass Adult Protective Services standards.
Right.
So, because as of right now, the home is in non-livable conditions right now. It would not pass Adult Protective Services standards. So.
Right.
But anyway, may have to replace appliances. Not sure. And do some other things. And may have to paint some walls, do carpeting, things like that. But not really sure what we'll know more when we get in down there and start cleaning things. But anyway, I do know that those things, that's what we're raising money for, to be able to cover those expenses. And so far, so good. We have surpassed our goal over $5,000. At the last count I got, we was on. I think we reached about 7,000, if not over that.
And I've dropped the link for Troy. Troy, if you could please come up and verify that and confirm that.
I can do it.
Go ahead, Crystal.
We have $7,235.
Congratulations, everybody. That is brilliant. That is awesome work that all of you who have donated and all of you who just care have prayed and willed this to happen and happen good, and it is doing so.
Those are yours.
So right now, I want to, Kenny, and Crystal, I want to drop you two down, and I want to talk with Charlie Grace for a little bit, and we'll bring you guys back up if you'll hang out in the basement after me and Charlie Grace have had a chance to.
Better be nice. Don't be pulling on my hair. I'll have to.
I couldn't be good.
Now, hey, now I don't
allow
allow any rumbling in my basement.
I just
One of you
know.
will be put in the time out.
Do you have any hottie totties down there? Because I sure need one.
There's a whole bar of hottie totties down there. Make them any way you like them. All right. We'll see y'all in just a little bit.
I've seen a little bit.
Charlie Grace and Rosie.
And Rosie Bell.
Hey,
She's like,
Rosie, how you doing?
would you pick me up and just say hi to people? Say
She
hello.
looks like she'd rather be taking a nap or.
Yeah, she totally wants to take a nap. Let me take her down real quick. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? And more importantly, how has your holiday weekend been?
It's been crazy fun.
Mhm.
I'm in my hibernation house, if there's such a thing as that, as van lifers and nomads and whatever.
Uh-huh.
I've been working on my hibernation house in Alabama. So that's where I am right now. Location to be determined.
Right.
But I did get this was a gift that someone gave me, was this really cool flag. It was a joke. I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to put it up and premiere it on your live stream. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. That's nice. So Charlie Grace, have you been watching the hashtag KKP?
I love this. And I shared it on my community tab and I put it on social media. So you guys do that same. Make sure you guys are sharing this out, because first off, that's impressive. What a goal. And surpassing the goal and getting everyone. We all love Kenny. We all love our community. This is a fantastic thing. So I just want to say thank you to those who've already donated and are agreeing to come out and help and do some wonderful things, because that's what we do. Right.
Right. And so and how was your Thanksgiving?
Exhausting.
Yeah, I imagine.
That's okay. Turkey, all the just tons of family, lots of friends, lots of good stuff. But yeah, I'm back to my original diet. I'm back to my seafood diet. I have my goldfish crackers, so I'm staying on my seafood diet now. I'm
awesome. Yeah, that's a great seafood diet there you got. And so what about this holiday weekend? What memory that you experienced during your holiday weekend will you remember most?
Well, we always say, what are you thankful for?
Mm-hmm.
And truly, I'm thankful for all my family and friends. And I mean that. It's something, everyone watching this, you guys know you're my friends. Ron's awesome. He definitely knows he's my friend. Mm-hmm. And I think it's something that it's been really powerful to go to a lot of these meetups this year and get to meet people in person, which is even better. Mm-hmm. And just show that gratitude.
Right. Did you get a chance to watch the Moonlight Adventures show today?
There's a few. I've been going in and out because I've been working in the house.
I've been extremely busy myself, and I really was planning to be better prepared for this interview with you, but with your help, let's just wing it. How about that?
Okay, we get it in close up. Here we go. Next.
Awesome. May I ask you about your experiences with this topic, or
please, no, absolutely. I am open. So anytime I can help someone, that's fantastic.
So and as with much or as little detail as you feel like providing, can you please tell us your experience with hoarding?
I can. And this has personally affected me, not as a hoarder, but as a person who's had to deal with a family member of a hoarding situation. And it doesn't happen overnight. I always like to tell people wonder why or how, and you get to a point, and really once you're at that point, it doesn't even matter. You're at a point of you have to sort of help the person get to ground zero, and then work through those. And I don't want to say trauma either, but it is a bit traumatic because there's some real emotional ties that go to stuff sometimes. And it's tough. It's tough to get through. My father was a hoarder. And when he passed away in 2017, it took me over a year to get through his residence and stuff. The multiple dumpsters, you know, going through multiple dumpsters, the cleanliness, making sure that you're, you know, there's mice and rats and, you know, things like that you got to worry about. It's not just the 27 cottage cheese containers. It's the other animals or things that might be living in that.
Right.
And he talked about bugs and things like that. It's very serious. So you got to think of it from a health standpoint too.
Right.
But yeah, it was a very big ordeal, and it was a very emotionally straining on myself as well, because as a person going through this, I lived with him doing this, going through this before he passed away, and it was absolutely hard to go through. And I think Kenny and Paul it's very courageous to go through this and get it done.
Yeah. And so what would you say was of course your father passed away when you did your cleanup.
Yeah. Well, no, let me take a step back. I cleaned up for years. And then we'd go back, and I cleaned and it'd go back. So I think the biggest things to explain is, as we go through this process with Kenny, that we need to just impress upon everyone that, just because we do it once, it's definitely a process, and we got to make sure that we don't have it happen again.
And so, let me first say that when you look at the amount of money that has been raised during this YouTube-a-thon, there doesn't seem to be any judgment from this community about how this sort of thing happens. And we're not going to talk about too much about that, and we're not going to be judged. Nobody here is judgmental, and everybody is just given till they can, till I am just blown away by some of the gestures of kindness and love, and the inspiration that people get from Kenny. How does Kenny inspire you?
Oh my gosh, in so many ways. I got to meet him in person. He and Paul, we got to have breakfast one day. And I was really, how do I say this? Taken aback by his compassion and his really wanting to be a part of the community and understanding really how he fits in. And I'm really always impressed by the way of how he participates. I mean, he's just, that's fantastic. But my biggest concern was, now understanding, what we're dealing with now, he and Paul both have mobility issues, and it's really, really concerning to make sure that it's really, you got to have clean ways to get in and around things, because that's a huge fall hazard that can cause bigger, medical problems down the road.
Right. And so you said you got to meet Pawpaw in person. What was that like?
Oh, just sweet. They're just adorable.
Yeah.
Just reminded me of my own family. It was nice.
That was good. Please help me out here, because I'm not sure where I should go with this. I didn't get to prepare like I said, like I wanted to, but so are you seeing anything that we're doing in this process that could be different, or are we on the right track? Because you said you had to deal with this after your dad passed away, and we're of course doing it, with Pawpaw in the hospital, so he can't be there.
Right.
Kenny's going to be there,
right,
and he's going to be helping us determine what needs to stay.
Right.
The sentimental stuff. And could you expound on that?
Well, I think, and I'm not going to, I hate to give this person some free press, but there is a Netflix show out there talking about what brings you joy.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes you have to really look hard at items and say, is it a necessity,
Mm-hmm.
and or does it bring you joy? And so there's some really big questions you have to ask as you go through, because that's important. So I jokingly talk about those 15 cottage cheese containers. Is that a necessity? Do you need 2?
Right.
As opposed to 15?
Mm-hmm.
Does it bring you joy? And going through that process, it's not just, getting back to ground zero, but it's also talking to the people involved and saying, making sure that we understand, because, those things, it just adds up and adds up and adds up. And looking at the physicality, making sure when things fall on the ground. I know that was one of the issues my father had, was he had mobilization issues. So when things fell 3 feet and down, he couldn't pick it up. No matter what he did, he couldn't pick it up. So trying to come up with ideas, whether it be like grabbers, things used for grabbing things on the ground or whatever it could be, to try to accommodate and get over those kind of issues. So I wouldn't have to go through it again.
Right. So, so that brings me to my next question. What is the best way to handle the after once we get it cleaned up? Because you said it repeats itself, and we're not, like I said, we're not gonna judge here.
Nope.
We love Papa and Kenny, and but what oh boy, hold on just a minute.
We need a little moderators to have some fun. If you guys can kick it.
Yes, please.
That'd be great. That's okay. It happens. It just
yes.
means you're popular.
Man.
You're just popular.
Can somebody nix those, please, and pop those trolls out of here?
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. So where were we? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say, you only get trolls when you're popular, so enjoy that.
No, thank you.
No, I would say that when you talk about making sure it doesn't happen again, I think it's important to encourage and follow up. And I think follow-up is important. I mean, I know this, we're in a very encouraging community, which is great, and we keep in touch with everyone. So maybe there's a way in which we can all, we'll get back to ground zero. Like I said, we'll get to a point where we're safe and we're clean and things are rocking and rolling. And then maybe we all set up a good buddy system, and we're doing it every 3 days, every 5 days, every week. We're doing a check-in, and that's really important. Yeah.
Right. And so, that is what we're hoping will come after the cleanup. Let me take a break right quick while I collect my thoughts and try to think of where to go with this next, and welcome a few more people into the chat. Thank you for coming. Time for Exploring. Tim from Time for Exploring, thank you for being here. Dream on Wheels is in the house. Hey, Dream on Wheels, thank you for being here. Let's see.
Squeaky chair.
So I think I don't see Box Van D is in the house. Thank you for being here, Box Van D, and thank you for your donation. Everything helps. So don't enjoy the giving and whatever you can. James Cantonese, the next recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising benefit. He'll be on the next cruise next year in March. That'll be leaving out of Tampa. The group cruise is being led by Matt and Kimbra. Well, Kimbra, I think, is the travel agent on that particular cruise, and is organizing that group cruise. So check them out at Fantastic Cruising, and check out Matt and Kimbra at Fantastic. Oh my goodness, I forgot the email. But anyway, check them out at Fantastic Cruising. I'm sure you'll be able to find the information you need if you want to go on that group cruise as well. And I just went on my first cruise. Have you've of course been cruising, right, Nancy, Charlie Grace?
I have. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's for you and Cindy. That's I'm sure you're looking forward to that. Julie, welcome in the house. Thank you for being here. So anyway, so we're so I really don't know what to ask next.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me just make a couple statements. Let me that way.
Okay,
With the squeaky chair. Okay. First off, I would just want to say on my last Fun Day Monday live stream, was it last 2 Mondays ago?
And that's on Charlie Grace Adventures, right? Yep.
Yes, and we're so close. We're so close to 7,000. If you haven't subscribed, I'm just shameless plug. I'm just putting it out there. So close.
You're welcome to do so.
Anybody want to drop my link? I'm so there. Let me tell you. But here's the deal. So, and I just lost my train of thought. Does it happen to you all the time, Ron?
Yeah, it does.
The train, the caboose, the cars in between. I'm totally gone.
You wanted to mention a couple of things.
I want to mention a couple of things. So there's a lot going on, but I mentioned 2 Mondays ago that we were going to take the Smile Fund. That Smile Fund is on my channel. We do it as giveaways to charity. We give it to individuals. I call it mom. We pay for single mom grocery bills at Walmart. We like to surprise people and do nice things. And one of the things I said was I want to make sure that we also support our community as well. So we're going to donate, and we're going to try to do something fun. If people have already donated, we understand, but we're going to try to match some funds tonight with the Smile Fund if people still want to donate. So if you haven't donated yet and you want to donate, let us, or pledge, however we're doing this. I got to think how you guys want to do this. Let us know in the chat if you want to donate and you haven't done it yet. The Smile Fund will match it up to a certain amount. It's a special number. I'm not going to tell you what the number is because I want to make sure we get as many donations as we can. But we will definitely put that money into the fund.
Awesome, and I've seen that number, and if you give freely from your heart, and kick in as much as you can, and Charlie Grace will match that up to that amount from the Smile Fund.
Absolutely.
Yep, and thank you for that, Charlie Grace. Really appreciate it. If we can get him, I'm going to try to post the link for him one more time. This is for Troy, and hopefully we can bring him up and get a total amount at this point and see where we're at. So I am. Do you have any other thoughts on this topic before I bring the other guests up and we can have a nice chat?
I would just say that I'm proud to be a part of this. I'm proud that we can help Kenny. And I'm super proud to be part of this community. So I think this is something that as we go through different things, there might be someone else down the road that might need our assistance. And so if there is something like that, I'm really glad that we were able to take care of it within the community. And hopefully other people will come to us if they need help in the future.
Absolutely. And I do agree with that. So without further ado, let's bring Kenny back up, and Crystal, and hey, how you doing, Crystal? How's your voice holding up? I know you had a very, very important event yesterday that you attended. Can you tell us how that went?
So yesterday, let's back this up the day before. Friday night, I lost my voice totally. I couldn't go live at all. People filled in and took over for me. And I was like heartbroken, and I tried to come up in between this guy right here and a few others on the panel. They were like, Mo Bang's like, I'll pay you $500 if you and Kenny would just go to bed. I'm dead serious. I didn't give Mo Bang 5 minutes to retract that. And I was like, see ya. I want that for man.
It took a little more coaxing to get Kenny to leave.
Like, Kenny, go to bed. Kenny, go to bed. Kenny, go to bed. I wasn't that far behind. So yesterday, my son played for the Division 5 high school state championship football game in Ford Field.
The home of the Detroit Lions, correct?
Yeah, that's where the Detroit Lions play. Yep. Very proud moment in my book. I didn't have a dry eye from the moment they sung the national anthem till the time they won. They were predicted to win this game by 3 points. It was tied with 5 seconds left of the ball game in the fourth. We kicked a 40-yard field goal for 2 extra points, and we won 10-7.
Nice.
So my son is a state champion, and what a way to remember your senior year of high school.
That is a wonderful way to, especially if you're. So I played all 4 years of high school in football, and we never won a game. I don't remember ever winning a game, and I remember getting knocked out one time and having to be roused back awake by smelling salts, and they were rolling me off the field, and the coach says, quit being a baby, get up and play, and I'm like, Coach, we haven't won a game all season. Losing me is not going to make any difference in the world, and he's like. He didn't know how to handle that. But anyway, that congratulations to your son, to his team, and to you as his mother. Congratulations.
That's right. It was the most hardest thing to do, not to use my voice. But I yelled. I didn't yell. I jumped up and down. I used my hands, and when it was a bad call, I might have floated a bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, help welcome Todd of Cruising the High Seas.
Rob,
I'm sorry, Rob.
You got the ob part right. That's good. That's better than me. Go ob.
That's all good.
I've been spending the whole day trying to prepare myself for this trip to Kingsport. And one thing, you know how it goes when you're backed up by against the wall with time, and everything seems to go wrong. So that's been the case. So I want to bring our attention back to chat. Welcome Kelly and Tammy's journey. They have really been a big part of this fundraising effort on a financial sense, and now they have announced that they will be in Tennessee for the on the groundwork for this project. And let me go Rob right quick. And how you doing, Rob?
Pretty good. Yourself?
No, I'm doing well. And what are you up to today? What's your thought about all this that's going on?
Oh, it's a great cause to help Pa and Kenny get their place all fixed up.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully sooner than later, unite.
And what do you think about the fundraising effort so far? All these wonderful people that have,
I from what I've seen, I would be shocked if it's still below the 5K mark. I truly believe it's above that 5K mark by now.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. We're over $7,000 at this point. And don't drop your computer, Rob. Don't drop your computer. That's pretty fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
I'm gonna double your prediction and say we might make it to $10,000, and if we do that, there's probably no reason why we can't put new equipment, or I don't know about new, but that we can't also include equipment and for sure, a couple of new recliners, because those will need to be replaced. So let me just make it clear that none of your money will be used for food or anything for us that are working there personally. And also now that we had a goal of $5,000 and we're over 7,000, and that's going to allow us to, as Paul said earlier on his live stream right before mine, that is going to allow us to start looking at replacing items like the furniture, starting with the recliners.
Hold on, no. We determined there's going to be no recliners at all for in there, because Kenny will be in it all the time.
Hey, listen, I want to Mobang just promised $100 and we just matched it. Tim for Time for Exploring just promised $100 and we matched it. Dee promised she's going to give up Pepsi for a week and she made a small donation. We're going to match that. So there's 3 donations that we've just matched. So congratulations and thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, and since the goal has been reached for your match, is that correct?
Oh no, let's have some fun. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Hey, that was Troy. That was Troy. Troy said to tell you he is sorry he can't be here right now.
Okay.
He has stuff blowing up on his side. So guys, if you are wanting to come to Kingsport, Tennessee to help out, please reach out to me right now. give Troy a break for 5 minutes. I have no problems talking to you, trying to figure things out, but let's just give Troy a break for a minute.
Do you want people to email you? How can they get to you?
They can talk to me on Facebook.
Okay.
At Crystal Wagner. Find it, send me a private message.
Okay.
You guys can also email me so that way I know I can keep track of it. And my email is destinationsdelight96@gmail.com. We just need to give Troy a break because, like he said, he feels like he's going in 9 different directions.
Yeah.
And he just needs a minute to himself. And I said, no worries.
So
Okay,
can I ask,
yeah.
I want to ask a question real quick because I've been over by Kenny's and I've stayed at Warriors Path State Park.
Yeah.
Do you have any RVers that are going to be staying at the state park by chance?
I don't know. Nobody has really told us.
Well, let me give you a little heads up on this because this is fun. If you guys want to take a fun camping trip and it's gorgeous in Tennessee right now, I'd be a little chilly, but that's okay. This state park is really, really nice. They've got great showers. They've got a fantastic area. There's a Perkins Pancake House not too far away, right, Kenny?
That's right.
Oh my goodness, perfect.
That's where I actually met up with Charlie Grace at
Perkins Pancakes. Yep.
She emailed me one day. It was like on a Sunday. I remember that. It was on a Sunday. And because she was in the area, and she asked me, said, you wanna meet up tomorrow? And I said, sure. What time? And I think we said somewhere around 11, 12 o'clock, somewhere around there.
It was fun. I mean, I'm not that cool enough to go on the cruise. I mean, come on, guys, you guys can do the cool cruise. If people want to do the RV thing around there, I'm saying there's lots of great places to stay and help out.
Yes, there is. And let me just add that we'll be boots on the ground in Kingsport, and we will begin this project at 10 a.m. December 3rd. And we will run just probably daylight hours, beginning normal time in the morning. I'm going to guess about 8 a.m. each day, and we'll have to be away from the scene for about 24 hours when we do the first fumigation, and during that time, I think we're going to have a Friendsgiving that will combine, Christmas and Thanksgiving meal that we will all have together. And from what I understand, that will be live streamed for those of you that can't be in Kingsport, but would like to watch as we have this dinner together. And also, as Charlie Grace was saying, Warriors Path State Park is Kenny, 5 minutes away?
It's real close.
About 5-10.
So in addition to that, if you're somewhere near but you only have a couple of days, but you want to come be a part of it, come do a drive-by and stop by and throw your hand in and help any way that you want to. You don't have to be there for the whole thing, but we'll welcome anybody that wants to stop in and help out with this project. And I want to say once again that Charlie Grace will be matching up to a certain amount when towards the end of the show, and here about in 20 minutes. And so let me see, make sure that. And I'm sorry, I'm not able right now to follow the chat and pin messages, put messages up on the screen. So, but thank you to everybody that is donating in the chat and is participating in the chat. So, go ahead, Crystal.
There's a question for Charlie Grace. It says, are you extending your match dollar for dollar until you hit your magic number only for this chat?
We're only doing it for this live stream. I promised you something fun for Ron, so we're only doing it for Ron's.
Okay.
And okay, so I don't know, and then I don't know about the dollar for dollar, but it's a nice donation, and we'll reveal that amount towards the end of the show in about 20 minutes. So let me say thank you to Time for Exploring Tim for his donation tonight. Mobang did I see that you also donated even more?
Yeah.
Another $100.
He has, Tim, you have gone above and beyond. And thank you so much for your heart, man. I appreciate it. The Down Under Cruisers, who's in the house. Hey, thank you
Sean,
for being here. Let's see who else. JJ is in the house. Thank you for being here, JJ. Spaceman Dudley, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Call Me V is in the house. Ashley Ratliff, great stream the other night that you guys did. And so, yes, go ahead, Crystal.
I just want to comment on Fairy Dust. She said, yes, at Ron Sees America, we'll be making phone calls in Kenny's area for pizza, DoorDash, possible appliances, and furniture donations starting the business day tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you very much, Brene.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
all your
Fairy
efforts.
Dust.
Yeah,
Very
thank you for all your efforts. So, so as we continue, make sure nobody in the basement. All right. So, you know, I'm just blown away by the you know, the friendship and the community that we have here. You know, I'm almost speechless, and that's rare for me. I'm usually not speechless, but I want to thank Meg for everything that she's done throughout this process. She is the moderator tonight, and watch her posts. She is dropping links to the relevant, and I believe I pinned the PayPal link. I'm not looking at the YouTube output, but hopefully that's there. But if it's not, if Kenny, if you'll find that on the YouTube feed and pin it, if it's not there,
I'm not able to pin because I don't have control of your YouTube.
Oh, that okay. Well, let me.
I can only control your StreamYard.
Let me go over here and I'm going to check.
But it is pinned. I just looked. I
Okay,
just
good.
looked on my phone, but it is pinned.
Okay, good. So, Charlie Grace. So,
all the rumors are true. Let's just talk about that. Kenny, I want to know something real quick. What is your favorite food? Inquiring minds want to know. I see you watch all these wonderful taste testing things. If someone had to pick your favorite meal, what is your favorite meal?
Avocados.
Oh no!
It's avocado with guacamole and sour cream.
Escargot.
I actually, honestly, on the cruise, I really enjoyed escargot.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
In the garlic butter sauce?
Yeah.
See? He's becoming a cultured palate. See what you guys have done now?
And I also like the chef's table. That was actually where I tried the escargot from. Was on the chef's table.
The fact I love to talk to people who try different things, and I'm really excited that you tried that. That's really cool. But if you had
let me play a video clip right now. It's just a moment on the ship that I took while you know, we were sitting at the dinner table.
I know where this is going.
Crystal, is there something that we should know before?
Sorry, Rob, go ahead.
Crystal, is there something that we should know before you plays it?
No, it's okay.
So,
I'm sorry, Crystal.
I see just watch how red my face gets.
So I'm in there and I'm tinkling and I'm holding my pants up with one hand because I'm going commando and they're trying to fall off of me in the bathroom while I'm tinkling.
Is that why your zipper's in there?
Oh no!
Don't let it come out. Don't let it come out.
Don't let it out! Don't let it out!
God, girls was like, I'm begging you.
Spicy sausage.
Kenny.
Oh God. That has been one of my best memories with you, Ron. Was that time you did that? Thanks. Y'all got me choked on that one. I can't get my breath down.
No, oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh Lord. Somebody's got something else open because I hear it in the background.
Oh, there we go.
But anyway, yeah, that was between you and Crystal when she did that. Oh Lord.
Okay, let's back this up for a minute.
Let's unpack this a little bit. Go ahead, Crystal.
So,
You want to hear
Ron
your
and
side?
I were Sean and Alana had the chef's tables dinner that night. And no, they had another dinner. They went somewhere with another family.
They went to the steakhouse
with Deb or somebody. No, to the steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me and Ron if we could take Kenny to dinner with us tonight. And I said absolutely. So I rounded up about 10 to 11 of us. There was actually 12 of us at our table. We all had an amazing dinner with Kenny. And then we had to take Ron. Then we had to take Kenny back to his room. Well, as we're walking back to our room, Ron's like, I got to use the bathroom. Kenny, can I use the bathroom in your room? And I was like, as long as you shut the door, I don't care what you got to do. And then he went in there and I bent over and I whispered in Kenny's ear. I said, if he shakes it more than twice, he's playing with himself. And Kenny lost it. So Ron comes out running, like, what the hell's going on? And he jumps up on the bed and he's like this. So he's got the camera like this and his hand like this and his other arm like this. And I just happened to look over just right. And I was like, whoa, his zipper's undone. And that's when you hear me say, hey, your zipper's undone.
And Kenny absolutely lost it.
You had, on top of that, you had the camera still going while your pants was undone.
Yes. And then on top of all of that,
wardrobe malfunction.
Let me tell you what these two do to me coming out of dinner the last night we're on the ship. Now, Kenny's in his walker on the last night, and we're walking pretty slow. And we're at the aft of the ship, and we got to go to the front of the ship to Kenny's room. We're walking along, and I'm way ahead of them, and there's a couple in between us. And I didn't hear Ron say to Kenny, Kenny, that's bootylicious up there. And I went, I didn't hear it. Next thing you know, Kenny starts laughing. The couple that gets in front of me, they're like, what's bootylicious? And I was like, what? And I turned around and I looked at Ron, and I kid you not, he goes, they don't make that in a machine, do they, Kenny? My face turned beet red. I didn't know what to say. I was laughing so hard, I thought I was going to pee my pants, and I had to crawl halfway to a chair to sit down for 5 minutes.
Kenny, so I don't go ahead.
And you're like, all I keep thinking about is Ron dancing like Destiny's Child, so bootylicious. I could see him like
What's happening, Ron?
I was gonna say, without I don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings, but who did you have the most fun with on that cruise?
Oh, geez, Kenny, you don't have to answer that.
I would say you and Crystal.
Here you go.
We had a blast,
especially when she goes, she was talking about plugs.
Oh no.
Okay, you brought it up, so I'm going to
brought it up now.
We're in the elevator after dinner one night, and we're talking about how Kenny got to become, how Kenny was able to go on this cruise.
Right.
And I was talking about helping hands for cruising. And then I told the people that were in the elevator how right after this, he was going to Disney to another cruise or another vacation. And Kenny goes, yeah, this other channel pick me up. They're inviting me to Disney. I'm going to be there till the end of the month, and then I'm going to go back to my home state. Well, as we're telling this, there's two very pretty ladies off to the left of him, and then there was a young couple off to the right of him. Well, the two young ladies in the left had their swimsuit bikinis on. They all exited out of the elevator, and I said, Kenny, how did you like those plugs? Dirty-minded little boy up here thought I was talking about their tatas, and he started giggling and laughing. I said, Kenny, you dirty-minded person, I was talking about their channels. I was plugging their channels. We never laughed so hard in my life.
Because I forgot I was making it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Scott.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, come on in for a minute.
So we're at $7,232.10.
Where we at? There we are. Yeah, I forgot that I was making Kenny's plate, and we're having sandwiches. So I just put mayonnaise on it. And Kenny don't eat mayonnaise, but Kenny's done and demolished one and eaten the other one. So
they in 9 different ways, aren't we, Charlie Grace?
I was going to say, oh my gosh, I love this.
I'm on the phone with Amber, and Amber said good news is she found out Kenny can go see Pap-paw tomorrow if he wants to.
Amazing.
All right. That's awesome. That is
if Kenny can talk after 4 days that's live, but that's what Amber called to tell me was that she wanted to find out if since Pap-paw was out of quarantine if it was possible, and they said sure enough, bring him on.
Good.
That is absolutely wonderful. I know Kenny, that you're chomping at the bit to see Paw after a few days of you guys not being
actually about a couple of weeks now.
Oh, has it? Yeah, actually, I guess it has.
Amber said after that long, Pap-paw's ready to talk to somebody.
Right. Absolutely. Imagine that he is. Those hospital rooms, and I especially think that I haven't experienced that, but being in the hospital and being in isolation and quarantine is a lonely thing to go through when your friends and your family can't come and see you, and all you want to do is hold somebody that's close to you, or have somebody that loves you there with you and experience and going through that experience. So it's good that you're going to get to go see Paw-paw here really soon. And thank you to I want to say a special thank you to Scott and Amber and the rest of their family for hosting Kenny during this hard time. We're just so thankful, Scott, that you and your family have stepped up and provided Kenny a warm, healthy environment to be here with us from, and everything that the two of you are doing. And Crystal, have we eliminated the Amazon wish list?
Okay. Kenny is no longer allowed to visit the Amazon wish list because it is now set up for Christmas ideas.
Okay.
So Kenny, you have to stay out of the Amazon wish list.
Stay out of the Amazon wish list. Okay.
Can anyone drop a link? Can anyone drop a link to that wish list in the chat?
Yeah, and I'll be honest.
I think somebody else is going. I think Meg will get.
If you guys click on it and go, whoa, think of it where we're all coming from and what has gone on over a long period of time with this one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will see what I mean.
So I want to show this clip. I'm not sure exactly what it is, except that Kenny is at the dinner table at the MDR on the Carnival Horizon. That's the main dining room on the Carnival Horizon, and I don't know if this will what this is, but I'm sure it'll be a good one.
Yep, so 8 o'clock breakfast, is that okay with you? Yeah. Or do you want to do like 8:30ish? And then we can go short all night.
Where are you going tomorrow, Kenny?
Cool.
That was the hanging out.
Oh, that's right. Our pool thing is tomorrow. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So we're all.
Even though he's not going to go swimming,
Yeah.
he's still going to come hang out.
Yeah.
He's going to Amber Cove. Where are you going, Larry? Where are you going?
Going with you guys. Can't you put your feet in the pool?
So anyway, that was just a scene from one night's dinner. Kenny, I think that was the night you tried the braised rabbit.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So tell us real quick about what the favorite thing you tasted on the ship, and what's coming up on Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks' channel, relevant to the taste test you did on the Carnival Horizon during that 8-day voyage.
I'm gonna have plenty of video footage.
Now that I'm off 12 hours, I can help you.
Okay, and what was your favorite thing that you tried that you taste tested aboard the Horizon?
Well, the escargot.
Really?
And actually the braised rabbit.
Yeah,
That's the first time I'd ever had escargot and rabbit. And my dad was telling me stories about how he's had rabbit before and it was really good.
Uh-huh.
And I've heard other people talk about how they've eaten rabbit too, and I've never had rabbit before, and that was my first time ever having rabbit. So
okay, well, we're looking forward to those taste tests coming up real soon on Kenny's channel, Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks. At this time, I'm going to drop everybody down to the basement except Charlie Grace, and we're going to wrap the show up. And I really appreciate everybody being up on the panel and participating in this hashtag KKP Kingsport project. I've got a spider running at me just as fast as it can.
Thanks for
I
having
jump
me
up on my chair. Y'all don't laugh at me.
Thanks for having me up, Rod.
Yeah,
We got another $100 donation.
awesome.
And thanks everybody who has donated to this. Looking forward to the next live streams over the next couple of hours.
Yep. For those of you, sorry, Crystal, go ahead.
I said, thank you. Call me V. She's the one who donated $100.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you to you and Steve.
Canadian or US?
Thank you to you and Steve for that donation.
Yes.
It means an awful lot. You've been a part of the committee that has been organizing this effort, and this YouTube-a-thon. It's been great. And to those of you on the panel, you can go ahead and leave the stream if you want, or I'll drop you down to the basement, and I'm going to end this with Charlie Grace. So good night, and thank you for being here. And we'll see you guys on the next one. That will be, is that the Moonlight Adventures again after me, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, go over there and watch Josh and Chastity. They're going to have just a good time over there and chat and hang out. So go on over there to the Moonlight Adventures. Meg will have the link posted in the chat.
She's got it.
Yep. And the playlist link is also in the description of this video if you want to go see who's following on after the Moonlight Adventures. Thank you to all who were on the panel. Charlie Grace, any final thoughts relevant to the situation that we're going into in Tennessee?
I think this is great. I got to tell you, I'm just watching the chat and I'm watching all these things. First off, thank you everybody who's doing tonight. It's fantastic. I love doing a match because it gets people excited because they know we're going to bring more to the thing. So thank you so much. Well, we're going to add to the total, and I'll have to find out what the total is. I know Ron will get it to me. We'll figure it out from there. But I just want to say for all those people who are able to physically be there, it's going to be a lot of work, and I know you guys are going to do a great job. And my heart will be with you. Unfortunately, I'm a few states away for this one. Plus, I've got a kiddo who's graduating college and a birthday at the same time. If I can wiggle it in there, I'll try to wiggle it in there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it.
No excuses necessary. Just that your financial donation from the Smile Fund is more than we can ask for, and thank you so much for that. Do you want to get that amount, or do you want to see?
We're going to total it up because we're going to find out what everybody donated. We'll match it all.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Thank you so much, Charlie Grace.
You're welcome.
I know you gave me a figure, and I know that the total that we have so far is
Bigger and better. It's awesome. That's what we want. That's the goal, right? The goal is to get as much as we can. So that's what I'm saying. Let's make it happen.
All right. So you heard it, guys. There in the chat, and those of you watching, Charlie Grace and the Smile Fund are going to match tonight's donation on Ron Sees America. Charlie Grace, thank you so much for your offer of your experience with this topic and for handling it so masterfully here tonight.
No worries. And thank you for having me up.
You're welcome. Thank you. And we'll see you again. And with that, we're going to sign off there and let y'all get on over to the Moonlight Adventures. Go check them out. They've got the next hour. And by the way, they had an excellent show today, a 2-hour spot with Drake McCain, country music up-and-comer. And go over there and check out their earlier stream after this is all over. And check that out because Drake McCain brought it. He sure brought it. So thank you to everybody who is involved. I'm sorry I wasn't able to pin your messages up, but I had my hands full. So thank you again, Charlie Grace, and we're going to end it there. Thank you and good night.